wants to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will take the first swing of the game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
On the ground, it's Algier. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well stick with him. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hussein. Touchdown, Buffs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Rams offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll throw it. Right on the money. There he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
To the air on second down. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rams racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Lewis wants to pass. Looking for his man. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The running back has it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rams in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Rams line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. They want to run it left here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes.
The Sneak scores it.
This is
like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Crispin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the Rams moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. With the catch, it's Gibson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for room, it's Algier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation when you had to throw the football.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rams want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fights off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Colorado State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Lewis to throw. fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The corners are walked up tight. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rams are on the move.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right up the money.
And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Running into the open space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Lewis wants to pass. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rams are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here's a hit. They get to him as he throws. He's got him wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Turning it on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got him still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The hand to the running back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 24 to Texas. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Words ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Bringing the heat. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. Fires on the run. He's got it on the outside. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Lost to throw again. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes the grab, 40 for the 1st down. Touchdown, Colorado State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Buffaloes will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking for space. It's Algier. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
No matter how much college football